Hi there, I'm Nick Gray with the Water Education Foundation. In our previous videos, we took a look at the overall physical layout of the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta and its watershed, and how it works as a sort of hub of California's water supply system. But the Delta is also an agricultural community, a water sports playground, a haven for fish and other wildlife, and a home to families whose roots run generations deep. 4 main tribes of Native Americans have lived here for thousands of years. The Nisenan to the north, Plains Miwok to the east, and Bay Miwok along the northern Contra Costa shoreline, Delta Yokuts in the South Delta and far eastern Contra Costa, and the Patwin in the Suisun Marsh and Puda Creek area. Before the arrival of immigrants, the mosaic of land surrounding the Delta's many channels was often flooded. In the mid-19th century, settlers began draining the Delta's marshlands for farming and building levees to prevent flooding from the river channels. Today, the Delta is a 700-mile maze of sloughs and waterways surrounding more than 60 islands and other leveed tracts of land. That land lies in what is essentially a triangle from Sacramento, south to Stockton, and west to the San Francisco area. Here in the Delta, farmers grow Bartlett pears, cherries, wine grapes, tomatoes, corn, and other crops. The soils in this orchard behind me, for example, were made rich by those once common floods in the Delta. Historic towns dot the Delta, connected by meandering levee roads. The Delta's various sloughs and canals are popular with boaters, anglers, and windsurfers, while some of the remaining marshlands are managed for duck clubs and migratory birds on the Pacific Flyway. The Delta also has its challenges. Bass fishing is superb, but native fish, such as salmon and Delta smelt, have declined, while more than 185 invasive plants and animals have gained a foothold. And most people in the Delta are keenly aware of the problems associated with climate change and sea level rise, and the very real possibility of a major earthquake in the region. They raise the risk that levees could fail, flooding islands, disrupting water flows, and degrading water quality. The state also sees the Delta region as a prime area to sequester carbon to help mitigate climate change. Efforts are underway to convert some land for that purpose while maintaining agricultural use. Considering these long-standing, multi-layered challenges, managing the Delta to preserve its various resources is one of the toughest problems in California water, and why so many who care about the region continue to seek solutions. Well, that wraps up our brief introduction of the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta. Join us in future videos as we dive into more detail on this area critical to California water.